Hey guys, Natasha with the Day with Ethel vlog. So we've had book 1 and book 2, and you've kind of like the leading up to Maximoff and Farrow's relationship. You know, we get more of Jane and Sullivan and Beckett and Tom and Luna and Charlie, and you kind of just go through this whole family of the Meadows, the Cobalts, and the Hales, and you start to wonder, wow, can I have a story of every single character? And lo and behold, I'm starting to see that. But the thing is in book 3 and the Alphas Like Us, you kind of can see how Farrow and Maximoff truly have to fight for their love. And it's like they need to fight for forever. You know, Farrow decided to kind of go back into the medical field and get his, and do his rotation at the hospital. You know, Maximoff is still busy with his work endeavors. And so there's this work relationship balance that all of us who are in a relationship have to understand and grasp. But then you also have to understand the rest of your family. You know, with this Hale, Cobalt, and Meadows family, you kind of understand that they're very into everybody's personal space more than others. You know, Charlie and Becca and Luna and Sullivan all kind of have a different piece to Maximoff's heart and how they treat each other. And it was even said, like, you know, the Hills are like the geek squad. Like, the Hills are extremely smart and they're dealing with everything. And then you got the Cobalts and they're the empire, the money. And then you have the adventures, the Meadows, and you can definitely tell it was Sullivan because of her talents of being a swimmer. And so it's kind of fun to see all this. But in book 3, it's the relationship of Farrow and the relationship of Maximoff that is in the forefront, and you kind of fight for them because you can see them going down a hole that's not safe. And it's like, this is not what you two are about. You two are truly in love with each other, but when you let outside forces influence your relationship, it really impacts you emotionally, mentally, and sometimes physically. And Jane sees that, and and Jane kind of says, hey, Maxoff, you can't do this. And so it's really in those passionate times, and when they're in, all together and they have that chance to kind of just let out their frustrations, you see the passion Farrow has. And you see that, Farrow's always kind of been Maximoff's protector and always kind of had this way about him that he's always chosen Maximoff throughout their time together, even before they were together and in the bodyguard world. But then you have Maximoff's parents and and their relationship, and how's that affecting them. But then you have Farrow's dad, and it's just like he's a voice that isn't worth reasoning. And so it's in those times that you really kind of see that this tug and pull of each other's relationship can kind of interfere with you. And I've highlighted something that is kind of depicts this whole book 3, and it goes, when I love someone, he says in a rough whisper, I love them proudly, and you deserve the achingly normal romantic shit more than anything. And he goes, that's what's really true. These two deserve their romance, and they deserve their time together, and not to let the outside influence this relationship. So guys, Damage Like Us is book 3, and Alphas Like Us is book 3 in the Like Us series. And you get them, you have to just truly enjoy Damage Like Us, Lovers Like Us. And it's like you love to see the progression of Maximoff and Farrow's relationship. So guys, get it.